What's up guys, MZonly4 back with another movie review, and today I'll be reviewing Predator Killer of Killers. Let's get straight into it. Predator Killer of Killers was honestly the definition of peak. This movie is an anthology and it has three stories: the shield, the sword, and the bullet. All three were just outstanding, focusing on different main characters and giving their point of view of them interacting with the Yautjas. And since it's animation, it gives some of the craziest action sequences we've seen in the Predator franchise, like to me by far. And it just goes to show how Dan Trachtenberg saved the Predator franchise, and this gets me even more hyped up for Predator Badlands. Honestly, my favorite story from this anthology was probably the sword. The sword takes place in the feudal era of Japan, which is something the Predator fan base, including myself, have been wanting to see for so long now, and we finally got it in animation. Fox, Dan Trachtenberg, please give us a live action Predator movie that's set in the feudal era of Japan. Please give us that. Trust me, you'll be feeding families with that movie. Like, it was just, that was like my favorite story, was the sword. Going back to like the anthology like formula for like the Predator franchise, it's always focused on, like, it's set in different eras and sometimes focused on different characters in the same years. So it pretty much started out as an anthology, and for this movie it works perfectly, cramming it into one movie. And we know, like, obviously in Badlands, this looks like Killer of Killers sets up that movie. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but you could just tell, like, this is probably the stepping stone of a bit of a larger movie, of endgame type film down the line. So that's something to keep an eye out. The characters in the movie were fleshed out really well, and by the end, when they team up in the stadium to confront the King Yautja, and King Yautja, by the way, so awesome. I hope we see him in live action. You could tell the chemistry is there. It is there, although we saw it for a little bit, but it's there, and I hope we see that chemistry more down the line in the sequel. And again, Dan Trachtenberg, he saved the Predator franchise, and it's been quite a while, man. And like, they finally really cracked the formula of changing the direction of the Predator franchise. The Predator 2018 film, god awful, and ever since that, the franchise went on hiatus until they came back for Prey, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, and that's when the Predator franchise was resurrected. And with this movie and the upcoming Predator Badlands, I'm very excited to see where this franchise is heading, and it's looking like it's heading to a large endgame type film, like I said. So I'm just very excited. Overall, I absolutely loved this movie. I loved it. Everything about it was so awesome, and it had the same tone and same like vibe as in Prey, but in a larger scale and in an anthology. For each story, it carried that same tone and vibe of each story. In the shield, the sword, and the bullet, it was still there. So if you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's streaming on Hulu. I'm very excited for Predator Badlands, and if you guys haven't checked this movie out, I highly recommend it. If you're a massive sci-fi fan and also a big Predator fan, I recommend checking this one out. It's a lot of fun. So that was my review for Predator Killer of Killers. I'm MZonly4, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.